Hello retouchers, so welcome to the part 2 of this amazing tutorial. Okay, so if you missed the part 1 of this tutorial where we did the frequency separation created step by step and get to this result, you can check my channel for the part 1 of this tutorial. So this was this picture, this was the raw picture. Okay, so we removed the pimples and got these results. Then we did the frequency separation step by step and we got this result. Okay, so check the part 1 in case if you missed the part 1. So in this part 2, we are going to clean the eyes. Then we are going to do the dodge and burn, do the skin tone, and do the blush. Okay, do the final touching of this picture. Okay, so first let's clean the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to make use of the method that we clean the dirtiness on the eyes and still leave the vein, making the eyes look realistic. Okay, so and that is creating you can create a black and white adjustment for it. So this is black and white adjustment right here. Okay, so you can as well change the blending mode to color if you want. So now this black and white adjustment, you invert this mask here, you invert Control I. Invert simply means to hide. Remember, this black and white affected the whole picture. Okay, so or one defect only on the eyes. Okay, so we will invert Control I. As you can see, it as we have hide the black and white. Okay, so now we'll pick our normal brush tool. Okay, make sure you are on soft round brush. Okay, opacity 100, flow 100. So this right here, we will paint only the white side of the eyes. Okay, so we paint only the white side of the eyes. Remember, if you're painting, make sure your foreground color white is up and black is down. Okay, so paint only the white side. The white side of these eyes. Okay, so you can see right here. So as you can see, the reds on the eyes, the dirtiness on the eyes, they are gone. Okay, so this is it right here, but it's not looking realistic and white enough. So the next thing you will do, you will duplicate the layer, Control J, and change the blending mode to move the blending mode. You play along with the blending mode. As you can see, screen is okay. Yeah. So remember, there are many ways to do this in Photoshop. Okay, but for the sake of this tutorial, we are using this method. So we drop the opacity. That is what I'm doing because I don't want it to look fake. Okay, so as you can see, this right here is okay. Okay, the eyes is white. Okay, and the veins are still there. Okay, so this is nice. So I can group these two layers together. Control G. So I name it Eyes Retouch. Okay, eyes retouch. Okay, so that is it for this. So if I turn off this eyes retouch, you can see this eyes before. So this is after. So beautiful. So another thing I will do right here is to do the skin tone of this particular picture right here. I will do the skin tone. Okay, so guys, in Photoshop there are many ways to do skin tone in Photoshop. Also, this is my all-in-one preset. You see, I have skin tone button here and I have different types of skin tone here. Okay, so I have also browns and golden skin tones here. Okay, so all these my preset. You can check my channel description for them if you need them. Okay, so now to do the skin tone of this picture, I want to make it a little more chocolate, a little more dark chocolate. Okay, so to do that, I will create a black and white adjustment also here. So this black and white adjustments, I will change the blending mode to overlay, soft lights, or you can go to multiply to make it dark if you are working on dark. I don't want it dark this way. So let's just play along with these blending modes here. So as you can see, so play along with these blending modes here. So I leave it on soft light. Okay, so soft light is okay, but this is not the final of this image. Okay, so here in soft light, I will decrease the opacity a little. So this opacity, I will leave it at 60. Guys, pay attention. Okay, remember, skin tone is all about when you are doing, you'll be watching your image until you get your satisfaction, the color what you are looking for. So the opacity of this, I leave it at 60. So this is before and this is after, is 60 right here. So now I want to add a selective color. Okay, so I move to my selective color, then I move to yellow right here. So I increase yellow a little bit here. Okay, so I get this result. So I drop the opacity a little. Also drop the opacity a little. I keep the opacity on 60 also. So I keep it on 60. Okay, so right here I will use my curves here also. I need a little light on it. Okay, so I add light a little. So as you can see here, so this light here also, I drop it to 60. Okay, so and here I will use my color balance here. So this color balance, I work on the red and the cyan. Okay, so cyan we move, so I move to red a little. So here yellow and blue right here. So remember, see how the colors are changing. So if I need this shade, I will take it to blue. So, but I move it to yellow a little bit. Move it to yellow a little bit. Okay. So this is nice right here. So I group the color layers together. Control G. I can name it skin tone. Skin tone. Okay. So now this is before and this is after. You can see we have toned the skin before and after. Okay, but this is not the end. We'll take this picture to camera raw filter also to do some adjustments. Okay, so skin tone, you can move from here to here, from here to here till you get to your satisfaction. You can use Lightroom, you can use Capture One, you can use camera raw filter, you can use ordinary Photoshop as well also, the way I'm using. Okay, so now we are going to do the dodge and burn of this picture. But before we do the dodge and burn, let's take this picture to camera raw filter to fix more of the skin, fix more skin tone. Okay, so and to do that, we create an invisible layer. Okay, I don't want to merge this now, so let's create invisible layer. To create it, Shift Control Alternative E. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have created the invisible layer here. So we take this picture to camera raw filter, go to filter to camera raw filter right here. So this is this picture in camera raw filter. Okay, so here in camera raw filter, I move to color here. So let's start here. So more like this, we get this yellow. More like this, we get this blue. So if we want it to be more darker like this, okay, we can take it to blue. You can see the changes. Okay, if we want it to be more yellow like this, we take it this way. So I will leave it this way. I want it to be like this. I don't want it to be dark. Okay, so I leave it here. Okay, so the vibrance here, I increase the vibrance a little. Okay, so I'm coming. Okay, so I move to color mixer right here. Then I'll go to saturation here. Start with saturation here. So I move the red this way a little. Remember, you can click these eyes here and pick the color from the skin. Work only with the color. that you pick. Okay. So as you can see right here, so I move it to this side a little. So this is nice. Yeah. So the orange here, move it to this. So I leave it here. So now here, the saturation here. This is the orange here. The red. So guys, you keep adjusting till you get to your satisfaction. Okay. Till you get to your satisfaction. That is how skin tone works. Okay. So you adjust till you get your satisfaction. Then I go to color calibration here. So color calibration here, I move to this blue primary. I move the saturation up a little. Then the hue here. If I move this side, I take it to, she's not that 12%. So I leave it somewhere here. So as you can see right here, as you can see the result that I just got right here. As you can see the results, this first one is still fine. Okay. So depends on what you're looking for. So this result is quite fine, more beautiful. Okay. So I move back to the light right here. Then the black here, I drop it a little. I drop the black a little. Okay, so I move to effect here. So I add a little texture on this image. Okay. Add a little texture on this image. Okay. Add a little texture. And I move to detail and add a little sharpening on the image. Okay. That's if it's necessary, depends on what you are looking for. Move to effect and I add a little green. You know, I love adding a little green on my image. Okay. So this is okay for me. I hit okay. So as you can see the skin tone right here. Okay. As you can see the skin tone right here. So the next thing we're going to do here is to do the dodge and burn. Okay. So to do the dodge and burn of this particular picture right here, we'll be making use of, there are many ways to do dodge and burn. There are many ways to do dodge and burn in this image. Okay, so as you can see, this is my all-in-one preset. You can see dodge and burn button. I have different dodge and burn. Okay, so now let's use one method here. So here I create a curve. So this first curve will be our dodge. Remember, dodge and burn simply means highlight and shadow. Okay, so we want to add more highlight on this image, making it dramatic. Okay, so and we add more shadow. Okay, so that it will look more dramatic. So this is the curve for our highlight, which is our dodge. So here I increase the curve. As you can see, I take it more to gain more light. As you can see right here, there is more light here. Okay, so now what I will do is to hide this layer. First, let me name it dodge. Then I will hide the effect, okay, which is I make this mask here active and hide it, Control I. Okay, as you can see, I have now it's hidden. Okay, so let's create another curve for the shadow, which is the burn. Okay, so we go to curve again. Then here, instead of taking it up, we take it down. As you can see, take it down. So here, the same way, I name this burn. Burn. So same way, I will invert it to hide it. Control I. Okay. So now let me pick my brush tool. Okay. So I start with dodge. So now I will just paint only the highlight side of this image. Okay. So this is looking harsh, Abby. It's looking harsh. Okay. But we are going to fix that. Okay. I'm painting on the highlight side. We're going to fix that. Okay, so this is another pattern of doing dodge and burn. There are many ways, okay? If you have my pack, you will see I have different ways to do dodge and burn. So we want only the highlight side for this dodge, okay? So now we have achieved the highlight side for this. So what we do right here is to duplicate on this dodge, the icon right here. Double click on it. I mean to say double click on it. Okay, to bring something like this again. So here you click on this mask here. Now here you click on the second mask here. So now we are going to feather this effect, okay, because we need to normalize it. Okay, so now we move feather. Okay, as you can see, the more we feather, the more is normalizing. So you can see the magic there. You can see the magic there is normalizing. So, okay. Okay, so as you can see, it has normalized. So this is before and this is after. Okay, so right now, you can drop the opacity to your satisfaction here. Okay, so we drop the opacity a little. We leave the opacity at 60 for now. At 60 for now. Okay, so now we move to the bone. The same way, we paint the bone side. As you can see, we paint the bone side. Paint the bone side of this image. We paint the bone side. Okay, as you can see, guys, we have normalized this bone right here. Okay, and this is okay. So we can group these two layers together, Control G. Okay, so this is the dodge and burn right here, before and after. Okay, so I think this picture is looking beautiful, but I want to do something here. Okay, so I'll go to saturation. I want to remove a little red from this image. So I adjust the saturation here. Then I go to color balance. I want to get a little feel of magenta on this image. Okay. Okay, so this is amazing and beautiful. So right now, let's merge this together. Okay, so now let's turn off everything. So we check where we started from. Okay, so this is this picture right here. This is the raw. So we remove the pimples and achieve this. Then we do the frequency separation and achieve this. Then we work on the eyes and achieve this. Then we do the first set of skin tone and achieve this. And do the final balancing and achieve this. Okay. So as you can see, this picture is looking beautiful right here. So this is before and after. Before and after. Okay, guys. So this is how you can do your skin tone, balance your picture to get this result. Okay. In case if you miss the part one, which is where we do the frequency separation, where we started from, you can check my channel for the part one. Okay. So this is how I achieve this result, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so YouTube will notify you anytime I drop another tutorial. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial.